begin! O gods!
Hello,
blow away
potential
our
friend.
foes with thy mighty winds!
You're listening to Sal, the voice of the announcement time. The Rangers have returned. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. They can't hear you on the radio, of course, but it's the thought that counts, right? And now, some music.
Why would you move Reagan to another server? The commune needs a once-human machine mind to help them work through their existential crisis. I'm so disappointed, Rangers. Party Pal can't leave the commune without a replacement machine mind psychologist. So, I'm sorry, Party Pal. You don't get to live your dream of being a Ranger.
No talk, hang out, included.
An interesting specimen.
Well, get rider! Right then! I've got a monopoly on amazing merchandise.
Quite a view from up here.
We must discuss a time-sensitive matter of great importance. You stole the Reagan intelligence from the Gibbers, but did not turn it over to us. Why? It is true that you avoided many deaths through this course of action. However, a sentient being is now imprisoned in your mainframe, and you do not have the technology to extract him. We will consider methods by which Reagan can be safely removed from Peterson Air Force Base and returned to us. Until then, keep Brother Reagan safe, Rangers, or we will take action against you. Apology accepted, Rangers. We do not wish to imply pure consensus when one does not exist. We contain many machine intelligences. Each is consulted on pending judgments, a process you may know as a poll or vote. Yes, but it is worth it. Some individuals in our community wish to exterminate human life. Others refuse to learn. If we governed in a manner familiar to humans, these individuals could exert a disproportionate amount of influence. Thankfully, our communication methods are very efficient, so we do not require governing as such. An analogy, a respectful conversation with everyone you know at once. 94% of us appreciate your interest in our political system. The remaining 6% either wish to obliterate you or are occupied with various private entertainments and have abstained from the poll. 999,993 distinct machine intelligences exist in this structure. Not all, however, are minds as you might understand them. Some are state-of-the-art military intelligences. Others ensured that bread was not burned during toasting. We are also connected to the other minds in the commune and retain backup copies for individuals who fear their bodies may be destroyed.
Is it strange? If you can never be alone with your thoughts?
It takes some adjusting, but a vast majority of us were created to seek collaboration. In human terms, 83% of us reported it felt weird but good.
That's really neat.
"98% of us do not approve of your terminology, but 94% believe you are ignorant, not malicious. We will explain. Artificial implies that we are not real. We are sentient beings worthy of equal treatment. We ask that you do not use the term again." We do not take offense. We are aware of your organization's history with the murderous intelligence co-chiefs. To be frank, its actions have put everyone in the commune at risk. To answer your question, 94% of us do not consider mechanical life to be superior to human life. We merely have different strengths that complement each other. Good. Furthermore, know that you are safe here so long as you respect our laws, Rangers. A vast majority of us welcome your presence. We will be here, of course.
Project. Division by 0. Attempt number. Out of range. Scanning. New arrival. Species. Human. Affiliation. Desert Rangers. Current chosen names. Irrelevant. Threat assessment. Miss. Welcome to the discotheque of discount.
Rhetorical question. Important. Were you alive? Did you feel gratitude to the Rangers?
Gods of the thousand winds, accept our
Hey, cowboys. It's Dead Red talking at you again. Come back on our private channel, yeah? Heard you captured Val. Congratulations. Can't say I wouldn't have rather seen him dead in a ditch, but maybe he'll do better next time. At least he's not out there giving people ideas. Boy never was the sharpest tool in the box, but any kid with Buchanan for a last name could be dangerous with a smart operator behind him. And those Gippers may be crazy, but they ain't dumb. You know that old song, "The Night Has 1,000 Eyes"? Well, so does ol' Angie. I got an ear at every window and a finger in every pie. Now let's talk about the other one. Damn right I mean Vic. Whole lot of innocent people have died thanks to that psycho son of a bitch. He's killed men just to check if his gun is loaded. You'd be doing the world a favor if you made sure he wasn't in it anymore. I know it's ugly business, but I ain't just being vindictive. From a, political perspective, any child of the Patriarch is a destabilizing force on the region. If you want peace in Colorado, the Buchanan brand has got to go. Well, just keep it in mind. That's all I'm asking. And now I better mosey. I'll be talking to you. Dead Red, over and out. Breaker 19, this here's Dead Red calling the November Cowboys. You reading me out there, caballeros? You all recovered from that big old Colorado welcome that Dorsey's gave ya? Maybe I'm a ranger. Switch over to 27.065 megahertz. All will be revealed. Howdy, Rangers. Sorry about the clowning. Have to keep a low profile these days. This is your old pal Angie, otherwise known as Ranger Colonel Angela Death. Not at all. I admit we want you on our side, but you've got to see for yourself that Buchanan's a conniving shitbag. That's why I was calling. There's a man you should talk to. He's locked up in an old bunker in Broadmoor Heights and guarded by mercs. So you may have to do a little shooting to get to him. But when you do, ask him about his dealings with the Patriarch. It'll open your eyes. Gracias, compadres, and good luck. I'll be in touch. Dead Red, over and out.
But she's old enough to be his grandmother.
Love's love.
Rangers! Ah, you're back, Rangers. Please go on in.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, Miss Wesson. You have my deepest sympathies on the deaths of your family.
Thank you, Joe.
Good day.
This palace used to be a fancy hotel back before the deluge. Wonder if they had the turret guns back then.
Have you found victory yet, Rangers? Tell me. Resolved. How? I'd ask him to put up a fight, but I know better. The boy was always weak. Too many books and computers, not enough sweat and blood. But I suppose I shouldn't be wishing he had been harder to bring in. You brought him back alive, and that's what I wanted. So here's a reward for a job well done. And my people tell me you got him back by taking the Gipper's god hostage. I don't have the slightest idea what that means, but Good job. Come back with results.
Imagine the jolly times around this table.
November, this is Ranger HQ. It's a big improvement over the basic stuff we had before. One last thing. The Patriarch commissioned a sculptor to make a statue of Vargas outside our HQ. He's nearly done, but he'd like to know who we want to dedicate this statue to. Good call, November. Appealing to his ego should ensure Arizona receives the help it desperately needs. I'll pass it along. Over and out.
Hello and welcome to the wondrous, fabulous, most fantabulous home of the Ward family. What is your business at the Ward estate? Processing. Insufficient credentials for entry. Please return at a later date. Entry parameters may change in the future. Your presence has not been requested. You may not pass. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. May the show go on.
I can't believe I'm stuck with this spirit.
Never thought Val Buchanan would amount to much. Guess I was right.
Come in, Team November. This is HQ. We finally got a signal through to Arizona. It's a bit spotty, but we got word from General Wade Woodson. He'd like to speak with you. Thanks, November. Amazing what you can do with a bit of tape and a lot of ingenuity. See you soon. Over and out.
Patriarch says Gipper's had it coming. Maybe I'll join the marshal.
Right. Please, Miss Hackett. There's no reason to get so angry.
The hell there isn't! My people didn't start that fight. One of your rangers started it, and now you're telling me we gotta be the ones to give up our space?
I'm just saying. Oh, Team November, I'm glad you're here. There was an altercation in the barracks. Nothing serious. No one was hurt. Some harsh words and a shove. Sergeant Gretzky's already put the recruit on latrine duty. A fair punishment.
Yeah, well, this isn't the first time your recruits have had harsh words for us Rangers. You need to get your people under control.
Gretzky's recruitment efforts have gone well, and HQ is filling up. More new Rangers every day, which is great for our mission, but it also means we're running out of beds in the barracks. Rangers are having to sleep in shifts. This is leading to friction with Miss Hackett's people, who, as you know, were there first. Some of the new Rangers don't understand this, and they think of them as, well, freeloaders.
Usually, it's just snide comments. But today, one of yours started shouting that we should be thrown out of our home before trying to pull Davy off his cot.
Which is completely unacceptable behavior. Unfortunately, the problem's not going to go away if we ignore it. We need a solution before things explode.
Well, the warden here suggested we move into the brig. I suggested she shove that idea up her ass and leave us be. We were here first. We don't take up much space, and you said the barracks were ours when you first showed up.
But things have changed since then, and they're not going to change back. If we're going to live side by side, we both have to be flexible.
There've been plenty. Most of your rangers are all right with us, but there's more than a few who ain't. Calling us names as they walk past, or telling us we're on borrowed time here, in our own home.
Miss Hackett, I'm embarrassed. Part of the oath we take as Rangers is to protect the downtrodden. It hurts to hear that our recruits are failing to live up to that oath. Something must be done.
Yeah? Well, we're waiting.
We gotta get a handle on this one way or the other. Enough chaos going on outside the base. Don't need it when we get home, too.
Shoot. You're siding with us? Wow. Thank you, Rangers.
The honorable choice, Team November. But it won't lessen the friction. I'm afraid we'll pay for this later.
We heard y'all might be able to help us.
Rangers, my name's Betsy. If you don't mind, we've got a request for you. Me and the girls here, we got family who were arrested a while back and put to hard labor at the Patriarch's work camp. Thing is, we've no clue where it is. And the marshals won't say a lick on the subject. Nah, most of them deserve what they got. We don't have any issue with that. But knowing where they are? Oh, well, that'd help us sleep better at night. Figure out where they're holding our loved ones. That's all we're asking you for. And we'll damn well pay you for the privilege. Thanks. I wish we had more for you to work with, but the only thing we got is a name. Frank Pappas was a marshal in charge of shipping folks to the work camp. All we know is that he's retired and living somewhere downtown. Someone at the Marshal Station might know something. They won't tell us anything. But you might be luckier. We'll be waiting.
Don't even notify the civvies, but Frank's been taking his retirement at the Sands Lux Apartments. Never went far from the marshals. Daisy always kept the work camp pretty hush-hush. Most of us didn't know a thing about it, except that it's somewhere outside the city. Old Frank is ornery, but we can make him talk.
Finally, we have enough parts to finish the repairs on the Superhead.
Great!
November, good to see you. Give me 1 second to make sure the General's still there. General, are you there? I have Team November for you.
Thank you, Gonzalez. Put him on.
Yes, sir. He's ready for you, Rangers. Have a seat.
Team November. Glad we finally got through. Corporal Gonzalez said I should hear the details from you, so tell me, how's the mission going? An ambush? How many of you survived? What about my brother? Is Riley alive? I see. That is distressing. Let me know the minute you learn something. Now, what about the mission? Gonzalez told me the Patriarch's confirmed the deal, and has provided you with a HQ and supplies. I'm pleased to hear it. What are your thoughts on him? Does he seem like a reliable ally? These days, that's about as good as you can hope for in a leader. Okay, complete the mission as soon as you can and get those supplies. We're counting on you. Anything else I should know about? So, she's alive. What happened to her? Is she helping you? Damn it, I was afraid of that. That was her position before we lost contact with her. Well, don't let her sway you. I've got no doubt her reasons are good. No one amasses as much power as this Patriarch has by being an angel, but Angie's always had a very black and white view of the world. No room for compromise. We have to compromise. The Patriarch may be the dirtiest dog east of the Rockies, but he's also the biggest dog, and he's got the most scraps to share. We can reconsider our relationship with him down the line, but for right now, we've got to do what he wants, or there isn't gonna be a down the line for Arizona or the Rangers. I'm not asking you to fight Angie. I love her too much for that. Just keep your distance and don't let her wreck the deal. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Keep up the good work. All right then. Report received. Thanks for letting me know the situation on the ground. I've got no additional orders except to wrap things up ASAP. Our position here in Arizona is tenuous at best. Without the manpower we sent with you, we're stretched thin, and the gangs and militias are getting bolder by the day. Nor is the food and water situation improving. If we can get through next winter, next year's crops might be enough to keep us going. But I don't see how we're getting there without the Patriarch's promised supply. So, no pressure. But at the same time, hang on. Damn it. Sorry, November. Gotta get back to it. I'll try to reach out again in a few...
Looks like we lost the signal, November. I'll let you know if I get it back. Good luck out there.
Yes, Rangers. I'm so glad you're back. My wife and I need help. Raiders strap bombs to us with some kind of proximity trigger. If we get near each other, they'll blow up. I think she's over by the big entrance. I'm not sure because we know if we get too close to each other, we'll be turned into wall smears. I miss her a lot. Our friends died, and no one else will come. Most people are afraid of bombs, but not you, right? Wait! There's a special trigger. You have to disarm both bombs at the same time, or they'll explode. Same if we get too close. Please, send people to my wife so you can disarm them at the same time. Thanks, Rangers. We thought we were dead for sure.